Alright guys, after just about exactly a year, it's finally here. My 2022 BMW M3. Today I'm just going to be going over kind of the stock options that I have on this car, and then in the short amount of time that I've had with it, what all I've done with it so far. Now I'm going to go over the things that I have done to the car. So the first one, got window tint. You can see that pretty clearly. It's nice and tinted. And then the other thing you'll see that's fairly low, I installed the AST lowering springs, which in my opinion is like the perfect ride height for this car. And then I got the GTS OLED style tail lights. Let's see if we can see the startup in the day. So it's pretty bright out here, so you're not going to see the daytime running lights real clearly, but they look very good at night. And I got the clear, so they're completely clear with black on the inside. Just looks real clean and real nice in my opinion. So those are the tail lights. I got I think it's called the high kick spoiler right here. I think it looks real good in real life. It's kind of hard to get on camera, but in real life it looks real nice. So continuing on, so far another modification that I made is I got the centering, self-leveling I guess is the name of the center caps. You can see there I got the red brake calipers, which I think match the red exterior very nicely. As far as the side goes, other than the self-leveling center caps, that's about it. For the front, got a lip on here. It's kind of hard to see in the shadows, but I think it just adds a little flare, looks real nice. Also put on these hood vents here. I'm a little iffy on them. I think for the most part they make the car look real aggressive and nice, but some people like them, some people don't. I'll keep them on for a little while. And of course I had to get the laser lights. They just look amazing, so much better than the standard ones. All right, let's take a look at those. And of course the grille that is very controversial. I'll tell you, if you haven't seen it in real life, you definitely need to, because it looks significantly better. Coming around to the other side, looks pretty clean. One other exterior modification that I forgot to mention is right here there's orange reflectors. I just replaced them with the body colored red reflectors. As you can see, we're in the interior of the car. Just going to go ahead and start it up. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the loudest mode. Let you guys listen to how that sounds. So So this is kind of the standard gauge cluster view right here. And then when you click M mode down here, changes your whole display. It also changes your head-up display. Let me see if I can get the head-up display right there. So we got a big, nice tack. Looks really nice when you're in M mode. And then this is back to standard mode, no tack. Gauge cluster also looks just normal. But yeah, that tack in M mode is real nice. So really the only modification I've made to this interior is I've got carbon fiber on this piece right here. It was gloss black, and everything else in this car, due to me getting the carbon fiber package, is carbon. So I wanted carbon just to kind of match everything else. And with the carbon fiber package, you get carbon fiber here, 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 and then you get these really cool shift paddles. For me, there was no other option than the carbon fiber package. It just looked the best, and it was only, I think, $900 or $1,000. So definitely worth it to me, in my opinion. So now here's what it looks like with the door open, kind of coming inside the car right now. I love the black and Silverstone contrast. This looks really good in my opinion. Obviously didn't get the M carbon bucket seats, I think is what they're called. I'm a bigger person, they just wouldn't have worked for me. But I think they look cool. Let's take a look at the back. Here are the back seats. Kind of got that black and Silverstone contrast, just like the front, obviously. Also, just love that look. And you got your climate control right here, so you can set it to auto. And right now, obviously it's set to 72. You can also change where it comes out, whether it be, feet or at your body, which is also kind of cool. Then you got your two USB-C charging ports right there. Also got the really nice M-stitch seat belts. I think this comes on every M3 except for the non-competition models. Got that also up here. See, got that same stitching that looks really nice. Also, obviously, I got the carbon roof. Kind of wanted to demo the assisted driving in the M3. I think it's the same as most other cars, but I wanted to show that it's not any more watered down or anything. It's exactly the same. So we click set on your steering wheel, the assisted driving button. Then that comes up, and then the gauge cluster switches from maps to the assisted driving view. And then you get the green steering wheel and also the green cruise control. So if you click set again, let's just say you're below the speed limit a little bit, you click set and it will automatically go to however many miles an hour you want it to go above the speed limit. I think you can go up to like 20, automatically go to that speed, or you can just have it go right to the speed limit. As mentioned earlier, this will also change lanes for you automatically, which I will show here in a second once this car gets by. You can also see cars in the gauge cluster. You can see that truck. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do an automatic lane change. Hands off the steering wheel. There it is. So far it's been doing all the steering for me. I think it gives you about 3 seconds to change lanes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and change lanes again. Let the car do it. Hands were completely off the steering wheel there. Once you'll see down in the gauge cluster, it'll go, the steering wheel icon will go yellow. That just means you need to put your hands on the steering wheel. And all you have to do is literally just tap it like this. It's capacitive touch, so it's very sensitive, and then it'll go away and you're good to go. So as you can see in the gauge cluster there, it's seeing that car. Yeah, that's pretty much how the system works. Now just one note, this only works on major highways, I believe. Obviously the adaptive cruise control works on any highway, but the automatic lane change will only work on freeways and things like that. So now you can see that truck up there. And then in the gauge cluster you can also see a vehicle. And then the system, if you're going below 40 miles an hour on a major highway, will be, as I spoke about earlier, completely autonomous with that camera right there. It'll look at your eyes, and then it will be able to see that you're paying attention and just drive